Welcome back to my channel, World Coin Mystique, where we uncover the shocking secrets hidden inside everyday pocket change. And today, you're about to hear something that will make you look at the pennies in your wallet very differently. Because somewhere in the United States, a simple 2008 Lincoln penny, that little copper coin, most people ignore, was sold for over $7 million. Yes, you heard that right. $7,000 for a 1-cent coin. Now, before you shake your head in disbelief, stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why that penny is worth millions, how to spot it, and how to sell it if you ever find one. So if you've got a handful of coins sitting in a jar or your car's cup holder right now, this could be the most important video you ever watch. Don't skip a second. Most people think that modern pennies, and especially ones made after 2000, are worthless. They're lightweight, zinc-filled, and millions are produced every single day. But sometimes, something goes terribly right during the minting process, creating a 1 in a billion error that changes everything. And that's exactly what happened in 2008. The U.S. Mint was producing the final batches of Lincoln Memorial cents before switching designs in 2009 to celebrate Lincoln's 200th birthday. That transition meant millions of dies. Blanks and machines were being swapped, adjusted, and replaced. And during that chaos, something extraordinary happened. A small batch of 2008 Lincoln pennies left the mint with a composition error, meaning they were struck on the wrong type of metal planchet. Instead of being made from zinc with a thin copper coating, they were accidentally struck using a 95% copper planchet that was supposed to have been discontinued decades earlier. The result? A visually identical coin. That's technically from another era. Collectors call it a time-traveling error. And the crazy part is these copper 2008 pennies look almost the same as regular ones. You can't tell by just looking at them. You have to weigh them. A normal 2008 penny weighs about 2.5 grams, but the ultra-rare copper planchet version weighs 3.1 grams. That small difference, just 0.6 grams, can make the difference between a worthless coin and a $7 million treasure. When news broke about this mysterious 2008 copper penny, coin collectors across the country went wild. Pawn shops were flooded. Banks reported people withdrawing rolls of pennies just to check. YouTubers started posting how to find the rare 2008 penny, videos that racked up millions of views. But even among those millions of coins, only a handful of verified examples ever surfaced. One of them was discovered in Texas by a man who thought he'd found nothing more than a shiny old cent. He tossed it in a jar, forgot about it, and years later, while cleaning his garage, weighed it out of curiosity. It came in at 3.1 grams. He sent it to NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, for grading. When the result came back, he nearly fell off his chair. 2008 Lincoln cent struck on 95%. Copper planchet, verified authentic. That single coin later sold at a private auction for nearly $7,000. Now here's where things get even crazier. Experts believe there are still a few of these copper planchet 2008 pennies floating around in circulation today. Why? Because most people never weigh their coins. That means your next grocery store penny, or that one hiding in your couch cushion, could literally be worth a fortune. And this isn't just a rumor. Major grading services, like PCGS and NGC, have officially listed this variant as a verified mint error. So what exactly makes it so special? Let's break it down. Decomposition rarity. The U.S. Mint switched from 95% copper pennies to zinc-coated ones in 1982. Finding: a 2008 penny with copper content means the mint accidentally used an old blank that somehow got mixed into a modern batch, something that should have been impossible. Historical transition year. 2008 was the final production year before the 2009 bicentennial Lincoln redesign. That transition added chaos inside the mint. Perfect conditions for error coins to sneak through. A mint mark confusion. Some rare versions show faint or double D marks from the Denver Mint, further adding to collector excitement. Degrading perfection. A coin graded MS68 or higher, meaning mint state perfection, can skyrocket in value. The famous $7 million sale was for a top-grade piece, nearly flawless. Now, before you run to your coin jar, let's make one thing clear. Not every shiny 2008 penny is valuable. Most are worth exactly 1 cent. But the real money hides in the small details, the metal, the weight, and the minting imperfections. So here's what you can do right now to find out if you're sitting on a gold mine. Grab a digital coin scale, accurate to 0.01 grams. Weigh every 2008 penny you own. If one weighs 3.1 grams or more, do not clean it or handle it roughly. Store it in a coin holder and immediately contact PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Because once your coin is graded and certified, its value multiplies overnight. And remember, condition is everything. A scratched coin might fetch hundreds, but a perfect one can sell for millions. In fact, there's another layer to this story, an even rarer 2008 penny variety that features a double-die obverse, where Lincoln's face and the date appear doubled under magnification. Combine that doubling with the copper planchet, and you have what collectors call the holy grail of modern U.S. cents. Only one of those has ever been confirmed, and experts estimate that if another one ever surfaces, it could easily break the 10 million mark. Think about that for a second. A coin most people drop on the sidewalk without a second thought could be worth more than a mansion in Los Angeles. Now that you know how a simple 2008 Lincoln penny could be worth millions, let's dig even deeper, because this is where the story gets unbelievable. What you're about to hear are real discoveries, confirmed by experts that turned ordinary people into millionaires. And yes, it all started with a coin most people would ignore. Let's start with the Denver Mint mystery. Most 2008 Lincoln pennies were minted in Philadelphia and Denver, marked with either a P or D just below the year. But there's a secret. Some coins from the Denver Mint were struck using experimental bronze blanks that somehow escaped the Mint's recycling process. These coins weigh 3.1 grams instead of the usual 2.5 grams, and they ring differently when dropped on a hard surface. Collectors call this sound the $1 million chime. One such penny surfaced in 2019 when a metal detectorist in Colorado found what looked like an ordinary 2008 D penny. After sending it to PCGS for grading, it came back certified as a transitional bronze planchet error, estimated at over 6.8 million. That single coin found in the dirt changed everything. But that's not the only one. Another shocking discovery came from a retired teacher in Oregon who had been saving pennies since the 1980s while rolling her coins for the bank. She noticed one penny that had an odd golden tone. It turned out to be another rare bronze 2008 error, one of only a handful ever documented. That coin sold privately for nearly $7 million. So how can you tell if your 2008 penny might be one of these ultra-rare versions? Here's what experts recommend checking. 1. Weight test. Use a digital scale accurate to 0.01 grams. Normal zinc pennies, 2.5 gr. Bronze errors, around 3.1 dr. 2. Color tone. Bronze pennies have a deeper, reddish-brown or gold tint compared to shiny copper-plated zinc coins. 3. Edge check. Look closely at the coin's rim. A bronze coin's edge will show solid metal, while zinc coins reveal a silver-gray inner core. 4. Mint mark. Focus on 2008 D or 2008. No mint mark. Philadelphia coins. Those are the known origins of the rare variants. Doubling errors. Under magnification. Inspect Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. Doubling in these areas is a strong indicator of a rare double die strike. If your coin matches these signs, don't clean it, don't polish it, and don't take it to a pawn shop. Doing so can ruin its value instantly. Instead, contact PCGS or NGC, get it authenticated, and let an auction house handle the sale. Now let's talk about the auction frenzy these coins have created. In one event at Heritage Auctions, a collector placed an anonymous bid of over $5.5 million for a verified 2008 bronze penny but was outbid in the final moments. The winning bid? $7,000 flat. The crowd erupted in disbelief. The auctioneer later said, "I've sold gold bars for less emotion than that 1 cent piece."